Concepts matter. They're the seed of a story, and they can help focus a narrative, explore a chosen theme, or perhaps most importantly, draw in an audience.
Who are you people?
While that seed has plenty of growing to do after it's planted, good seed always has greater potential for better growth. And with that in mind, this video is designed to walk you through a brainstorming session that will help you think up some exciting, original ideas.
Say something smart, Kowalski.
It's a combination of techniques I developed while planning my own novel, Art Attack, and for this video, we're specifically going to be using Glitch Productions' YouTube animated show, The Amazing Digital Circus, as our inspirational material.
I'd like to give our brand new member a tour of the circus grounds first. Off we go!
Why The Amazing Digital Circus, you may ask? That's because it's a prime example of a great concept implemented with stellar storytelling, animation, and voice acting. If you haven't seen it, you should give it a try, but here's my short synopsis in the meantime. A group of people stuck within a simulation are led by their newest arrival, a jester named Pomni, in finding a way back to the real world while the program's AI, Kane, puts them through a series of adventures designed to keep them from going insane, aka abstracting. It's existentially horrifying at times, beautifully human at others, and comically fun throughout.
I'm the one that tells lies.
Dude, you ruined it.
And those who have done their homework might even know it's based on the 1967 sci-fi horror short I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream by Harlan Ellison. We'll get back to that later, but in the meantime, to find a unique concept of your own similar to that of the Amazing Digital Circus, we're gonna spend about 30 minutes on a few exercises. You can go as long as you like, of course, but that's the baseline.
4 or 5 moments. That's all it takes to be a hero.
And I can't stress this enough, what I'm about to lead you through isn't the right way. It's one way, a fun way. So give it a chance, it's quick.
Let's go, in and out, 20 minutes adventure.
If you like it, great, use it all the time if you want. If only parts of it speak to you, steal those.
Today, I'm just gonna be evil.
And if you don't enjoy it, like Edison might have said, you found one way of brainstorming that doesn't work for you. And that's not such a bad thing either, but I seriously don't think that'll be the case. I think you're gonna get a lot from this.
Some cheese puffs and a key. I don't know what it's for, but you never know.
That's the housekeeping out of the way, so let's get started and see if we can't create an idea like the Amazing Digital Circus. First up, we begin by writing down a list of characteristics we enjoy from other stories that inspire us. While I said we'd make an idea like the Amazing Digital Circus, what does that mean to you personally?
Who are you? And what do you want?
When watching The Amazing Digital Circus, did you like the mystery? How about the bright colors? And that's not a joke. Maybe dark and gritty isn't the aesthetic you want to aim for on this idea. That's a good thing to know. Perhaps you liked watching a group of people suffering from memory wipes. Do you want to give everyone in your cast a heart scar that needs healing? Maybe you like the constant threat of psychological death, the goal of escaping a simulation, or characters who are all different things. Purple rabbit, a rag doll, a hovering swirl of ribbon. Basically, I want you to list everything you can think of that you might like in your story. It's gonna help you focus your creativity by giving your mind something to chew on.
Let me go!
Now, during the process, if ideas pop up, write them down. And if one sweeps you away, just go with the flow. This is a brainstorming session. Think of it as the first stage rockets on a shuttle launch. If you get to outer space early, just jettison those fuel tanks and fly.
Fly, you fools.
Next up, we have brainstorming, our step 2. The idea, naturally, is to put down a bunch of ideas, as many as possible.
100,000 units are ready, with 1 million more well on the way.
Here's some real advice. First, your concept can be any aspect of story. It doesn't have to be a full log line or elevator pitch yet. I've had great ideas that came from a title with a vibe. My favorite point to start with is world-building hooks. That's probably the sci-fi fantasy nerd in me.
Nerd alert!
Of course, great things can come from establishing a main character, the theme, your central conflict, or even just a color.
Have you not checked the suggestion box once?
Gonna be real, I forgot we had that.
Second idea, if you need a little juice, a great option to start with is the old brainstorming sprint. Start a timer for as long as you like, 5 or 10 minutes is my go-to, and during that time, try to write as many ideas as you can.
Done. Now let's see how it looks so far. Time!
You might find something great, or you might just spark another great idea that comes up later.
Fellas.
Jax! Third and finally, just sit and think. Close the laptop, turn off any distractions, walk around, or even do a physical task if you like. Just give yourself 10 minutes to suffer from boredom.
Sounds fun. What do you think, Pomni?
Why are you all just standing there?
When you do this, it's only gonna be a few minutes, maybe even moments before an idea takes shape in your head. And then when it does, go right back to your laptop and get it down. If you're like me, you're gonna spend a half hour riffing ideas and adding elements to your story, and that's Awesome! That's gonna be the bones of your story, and you'll flesh them out later, but for now, once again, just keep flowing until the well runs dry.
I'm tired of this, Grandpa.
That's too damn bad!
And now comes the final part of our session. And this is gonna sound icky at first, but trust me, it isn't. I just want you to believe in the process.
Trust in me.
Here it is. Step 3 is researching the idea. Try searching for any creations that use your idea or something like it. That could be a book, film, game, comic, show, whatever. The goal here, of course, is to see what's already been done. I once entered a Disney spec script writing competition with an episode for Modern Family's final season, and in it, the family patriarch, Jay Pritchett, finds that he's sick and dying. Oh my gosh, I was so proud of myself.
It's a double-decker couch, which seemed like a good idea at the time.
That idea had already been parodied years earlier by the final episode of Everybody Loves Raymond. If I had done my research, I would have known how late I was to that party and I could have avoided using that trope. Or, better yet, I could have made it my own.
Tell you what, throw a little Hot Rod Red in there.
And that is the other reason I specifically chose The Amazing Digital Circus. Like I said, it's based on I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream, which makes it a great example of taking an old idea and giving it a fresh new spin.
Awesome! That's it. That's what was in my head.
Harlan Ellison's story was dark, and it explained its premise directly to the reader, while The Amazing Digital Circus is bright and comedic, yet it also provides a greater sense of mystery and intrigue. Both are about broken humans stuck in the clutches of an AI and searching for escape, but both have valid and vastly different approaches. So, while researching may sound scary, focus on the end result. If you do have a brand new concept, you'll know that for sure, and if it has been done, yeah, you'll have a little bit more homework to do, I admit. But you get to bring fresh new life to a familiar idea. And so, in conclusion, the time you invest toward developing a clear, unique concept is going to be worth its weight in gold. To try it my way, list out the characteristics you find compelling, brainstorm a bunch of ideas, and then research anything you find interested in developing further.
It makes no damn sense. Compels me, though.
And so, with a little invested time, there's a good chance you're going to find an idea just as captivating to you as The Amazing Digital Circus.
Not bad, kid.
If, like Dan Harmon, you end up with a list of ideas you like and you can't decide between them, feel free to send them my way. I'll let you know what I enjoy.
Let's take a look-see. Hate your hair. Not likely. Yikes. Yikes, yikes. And let me guess, you have a great personality.
Anyway, it's been fun. Thank you for your time. I love doing weird little brainstorming exercises, and I hope that this one brought you some joy. Whatever the case, thank you for watching, and until next time, thank you for stopping by.
I guess I just don't want you to feel like you're nothing. I don't want anybody to feel like that.